PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. You want to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that very much, man. Y'all see the title of this particular vlog, man. Let's talk about it, man. We are keeping it going with the songs that I'm doing once every morning. I'm trying to drop one song that I can revisit for the hip hop culture. I'm going to Queensbridge, Nasir Jones, Nasty Nas, Chip Tooth Nas. Nas is like, he dropped the infamous Illmatic album. What did Briz Rothstein tell Loso and Bullpen? The Bible's up. He said the Bible's a classic. It was not Illmatic or something like that. He said, pardon himself. My bad, but I had to butcher up the rhymes there, Briz. Pardon himself. But we are talking about Illmatic. We are talking about a guest feature on Nas's classic album, Illmatic. 5-mic album. Let's be clear on that. Only guest appearance on there is from a brother named AZ from Brooklyn, New York. No, it was not Cormega. It was not Nature. It was nobody from Prodigy. Nobody. He only had one guest appearance, and it's from a guy from Brooklyn, New York. I believe Bed-Stuy, to be correct. First of all, let me get props to LES for the production and the sampling of this song from the Gap Band, Yearning for My Love. I mean, come on, let's be real. That's a 5-mic song, and the sample of that. And once the beat drops and the bass line just comes with it, it talks to your soul, man. Before Nas even breathes a lyric into the song, the bass line on this song is tremendous, man. And then you have his pops, Aladura, obviously, give props to Nas's pops, playing the saxophone at the end right there, man. That is so dope. And like I said, this is a 5-mic collabo song. Nas had no features on Illmatic. Only brother on there is AZ. And when AZ sets this off, it's almost like he's rapping like his life is on the line. And I don't mean 50 Cent song Life Was on the Line either from Power of a Dollar. I'm talking about the man rap like his life was on the line. The man rap like Nas hit him on the jack and was like, yo, dog. Or hit him on the beeper era. Nas hit him on the beeper and was like, yo, dog, you got a quick 16? And AZ must have looked at his mans and then was like, yo, dog, I'm about to write the most incredible verse. This is a debut. We didn't know. I knew nothing about AZ. I knew nothing about that brother. Knew nothing about him. This is before Sugar Hill, More Money, More Murder, before his first album, Rather Unique with Pete Rock and all that. We're talking before all that. And AZ debut, I mean, there's a lot of ill debuts, man. We could talk about Snoop Dogg's debut on Deep Cover with Dr. Dre. We could talk about Cannabis debut on the Beast from the East with A+, Lost Boys and Common and Redman and them. We could talk about Foxy Brown's debut on the song LL Cool J, Shot You and everything with Prodigy, Keith Murray, Fat Joe and them. Like, but I believe AZ's debut, this is like one for the history books. This is a legendary verse. Like almost Nas told him, you got one chance to show the world what you have. This man, AZ, introduced himself to the world with a 5-mic verse. This was his magical moment. It's Nas' magical moment because it's his debut album. But there's no features on it. It's like on some Biggie-ish when Biggie only had meth on the what? On Ready to Die. Here's a $1 million question. Did AZ get Nas out the paint on this song? I'm asking a question. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I'm going to let y'all tell me for once. I'm going to fall back on this one, and y'all tell me that. Listen, Nas has had collaborations with Jay-Z, Black Republican, Success, that nasty song they had on Magna Carta, wait for it, that was trash. But I don't even think Nas and Hov have ever came up with a magical song like Life's Up. Not at all. Not at all, man. And I wish there was footage of Nas' facial reaction the first time he heard AZ's verse. I don't know if they were in the whip, rolling up, Dutches, White Owls, Phillies, El Productos, you know what I mean? Like Nas let AZ set this off. It's so funny. I did a blog about did Nas get wash Raekwon and Ghostface on verbal. And look, I don't think it's a wash. I don't think AZ washed Nas on it. Let me just throw that. No, I do not think that before y'all kill me. I do not think that. Right? But Nas let AZ set this song off. Nas let AZ dominate the intro of this song. It was almost like AZ was the big homie for a second. How you tell Nas the Washington's going to wifey? How you tell Nas the Washington's going to wifey? I'm just, but let's talk about these bars from AZ and Nas, man. This classical song, Life, and then you die. That's why we puff live. You'll never know when you gotta go. AZ, man, visualizing the realism of life and actuality. Let's just stay there for a second. Like when you start off your rhyme with visualizing the realism of life and actuality. Like, that's how you set up your first couple of lines, AZ? F, who's the baddest, a person's status depends on salary. Visualizing the realism of life and actuality. F, who's the baddest, a person's status depends on salary. And my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live the dream for all my peeps who never made it. Because, we were beginners in the hood as 5%ers. He's talking that God body talk. We were beginners in the hood as 5%ers. But something must have got in us. Because all of us turned to sinners. Wow. Some resting in peace. And some are saying this and quitting. Others, such as myself, are trying to carry on tradition. The wordplay, the flow, the delivery. I mean, visualizing the realism of life and actuality. F, who's the baddest, a person's status depends on salary. And my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live the dream for all my people who never made it. Because, we were beginners in the hood as 5%ers, but something must have got in us because all of us turned to sinners. Wow. Some resting in peace and some are sitting there and quitting. Others, such as myself, are trying to carry on tradition. This man is coasting on here. Even though we know somehow we all gotta go. But as long as we leaving thieving, we be leaving with some kind of dough. So until that day we expire and turn to vapors, me and my capers will be somewhere stacking plenty papers. But as long as we leaving thieving, we'll be leaving with some kind of dough. So until that day we expire and turn to vapors, me and my capers will be somewhere stacking plenty papers. Keeping it real back and still getting high, cause life's a bitch and nigga. That is just. Then you got AZ on the hook, on the 5 mic hook also. Let's be clear on that. Man. And then Nas comes in there. Nas' verse is 5 mics. Let me be clear. Nas, I know people give AZ all the props on this song as they should, but we not gonna front on Nas' verse, man. I woke up early on my born day. I'm 20. 20, Nas? I woke up early on my born day. I'm 20. It's a blessing. The essence of adolescence leaves my body, now I'm freshened. My physical frame is celebrated because I made it. 1/4 through life, some golly like thing created. Got rhymes, 365 days annual plus some. Load up the mic and bust one. Cuss while I push from. My skull cause it's pain in my brain vein. Money maintained. Don't go against the grain. Simple and plain. When I was young at this, I used to do my thing hard. Robbing foreigners, take their wallets, their jewels, and rip their green cards. Yo, that's crazy. Now I said when I was young, when I was young at this, I used to do my thing hard. Robbing foreigners, take their wallets, their jewels, and rip their green cards. Dip to the projects, flashing my quick cash, and got my first piece of ass smoking blunts with hash. Now it's all about the cash and abundance. Niggas I used to run with is rich or doing years in the hundreds. Football numbers in the hundreds, bro. I switched my motto. Instead of saying F tomorrow, a bottle could have struck the lotto. Once I stood on the block, loose cracks produced stacks. I looked up and cut small pieces to cut my loop back. Tom is Illmatic, keep static like wool fabric, pack a formatic to crack your whole cabbage. Yo, I don't think AZ watched. Nas was wilding on here. I woke up early on my born day. I'm 20. It's a blessing. The essence of adolescence. My body's now freshened. My physical frame is celebrated because I made it. 1/4 through life, some godly light thing created. Got rhymes, 365 days annual plus some. Load up the mic and bust one. Cuss while I puss from. My skull, cause it's pain in my brain vein. Money maintained. Don't go against the grain. Simple and plain. When I was young at this, I used to do my thing hard. Robbing foreigners, take their wallets, they Jews, and rip their green cards. Dip to the projects, flashing my quick cash, and got my first pizza ass smoking blunts with hash. Now it's all about cash in abundance. Niggas I used to run with is rich or doing years in the hundreds. Dudes I used to run with is rich or doing years in the hundreds. I switched my motto. Instead of saying F tomorrow, that buck that bought a bottle could have struck the lotto. Once I stood on the block, loose cracks produced stacks. I looked up and cut small pieces and cut my loot back. What? Tom is Illmatic. Keep standing like wool fabric. Back and forth, back to crack. Yo, this Nas and AZ, man. This is wow, bruh. A phenomenal song, man. You can't tell me when you first saw Illmatic. I think this came out before Illmatic dropped. And some of y'all might have heard it. I think it came on a mixtape before it dropped. But even if you heard this, whether you heard this on a mixtape or Illmatic for the first time, whenever we heard this song, you had to be mesmerized. Like, wow, this is crazy right now. You feel me? Like, shout out to AZ, man. Shout out to Nas. Life's up on the classic album, Illmatic, man. It's your boy 3. Come on.